Let's get started by talking about something that's very near and dear to my heart, wall ball. The beautiful thing about wall ball is all you need is the ball, your stick, and a flat surface or wall. You can jog up to the local grocery store or the local high school. Growing up in a non-traditional lacrosse area with my brother in southern Maine, we were able to jog up to the local high school and in 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, improve our overall game. Doing this a couple times a week over the course of a summer, a couple months, you can really improve your overall skills and fundamentals. Wall ball is definitely the single most important thing you can do to improve your overall lacrosse game. It's all about muscle memory. The more you can repeat a skill or execute a drill, the better you will become at that. Okay, there's a couple of key things you need to know about wall ball before you just pick the stick up and start banging the ball off the wall. First of all, my distance from the wall is extremely important. As you can see here, I'm about 5 to 6 yards off the wall. This will allow me to get a nice return from the ball. As it comes back, I can catch it deep behind my head and get a nice pass out just above eye level. I can pick a spot on the wall to try to hit. If you're too far away, you can't hit your spot. If you're too close, you jam yourself up. So about 5 to 6 yards off the wall, be perfect spacing. I don't want to be square to the wall, all right? That's a common mistake. I want to turn my body in a normal throwing motion, left foot forward if I'm throwing with my right hand, and if I was throwing with my left hand, I'd obviously have my right foot forward. Right, so opposite foot forward at about 5 to 6 yards. Okay, the next thing is you want to develop an athletic stance. I would call this the triple threat position for lacrosse. I can dodge, I can pass, or I can shoot, similar to basketball. Okay, so I'm in an athletic stance. All right, this is an explosive stance where I can do a number of different things. All right, first off, let's talk about our hand placement. All right, I've choked up on my stick so that I can be explosive, so I can snap the pass off, I can get more reps, I can get a little bit more velocity on the ball. Okay, that's first. The second thing is, how am I going to use my butt end and my elbow to be able to snap that ball at the wall? Okay, we use a pulley system here. The bottom hand is going to be my pull hand, the pull action. The top hand is going to be the push hand. All right, so I'm going to pull with the bottom at the same time I'm pushing with the top. One mistake a lot of people make is that they push the ball too much and it ends up looking like that. You actually want to have an even balance. You want to be pulling at the same time that you're pushing. So the more I can pull, I can snap that ball off and really snap it off the wall here, keeping my front elbow away from my upper body. The more space you have between this elbow and your upper body, the better. Another common mistake is the elbow's in tight and you're kind of handcuffing yourself like this. Get that front elbow away from your body, athletic stance, front foot forward, butt end pointed at the target. I'm choked up on my stick, all right? And finally, you can see the space that exists between the stick and my chest. You should have enough space in there to drop a basketball down through there. If you start getting in tight here, down the road, that's gonna affect your shooting, your passing. Again, remember, wall ball is all about muscle memory, skill development, doing it over and over and over again. You want to develop good habits, all right? So wall ball is all about habits. If I can get the stick away from my body, I can get my front elbow away from my body, I can get my hands in the right spot, and then I can start using that pulley system to snap the ball off the wall, get my feet moving, and now I can start exploding at the wall. I can get myself in a little bit of rhythm. You can see the mechanics here. The front elbow's away. I'm pointing my butt end at the target. My hands are away from my body. I'm maintaining that relationship with the stick and my chest. Finally, an extremely important aspect of this whole thing is the catching. All right, as I catch the ball, I want to use soft hands and try to catch the ball deep. Call this catching the ball deep. Oftentimes we try to reach out and catch the ball in front of our face. Here, we want to try to accept the ball and catch it behind our head. All right, so as the ball comes to me, I want to accept the ball, catch it behind my head. This will allow me to catch and get the ball off again quicker. All right, in a game, if I was catching a pass, I could redirect the ball much quicker than if I was reaching out, snatching for the ball, and then bringing the ball back behind my head. All right, so quickly to review, we talk about our distance from the wall, my front foot forward, okay, so I'm about 5 to 6 yards. My hand placement on my stick, I'm choked up, I'm in an athletic position, triple threat position. I've got my front elbow away from my body, I've got my butt end pointed at my target. I'm maintaining that relationship between the shaft and my chest, dropping that basketball through, and then snapping that ball off with the pulley system, pull, push, catching the ball deep, accepting that ball, and now just get yourself into a rhythm.
The wall ball workout begins with regular right-handed and left-handed passes. One quick cradle and get the ball out of your stick.
Catch and switch. Move the stick from one hand to the other, keeping it in front of your face, and snap the pass off as quickly as possible. Pass and switch. Switch the stick from one hand to the other hand while the ball is in the air. Quick sticks. Try to get the ball in and out of your stick as quickly as possible without cradling. Cross-handed passes. We want to point our butt end at the wall and snap the ball off. One-handed. Keep your elbow away from your body, crack your wrist, and snap the ball at the wall. Behind the back. Similar to right-handed and left-handed regular passes, step at your target and snap the ball off. Perform each exercise of the wall ball workout with both your right and left hand. Complete the entire workout twice. Wall ball is the best way to develop and perfect the core fundamentals of stick work. If you want to expand your overall game as a lacrosse player, passing, shooting on the run, shooting with room and time, it's all a direct correlation to wall ball. If you put in 15 to 20 minutes 2 or 3 times a week, I guarantee you will see a major difference in your game. Having played with some of the best players in the world, there's a common thread. They've all put on the time in the wall, they've all developed that muscle memory, and they've all put in the reps. To become a better lacrosse player, you must spend time on the wall.